As all of you are aware, we are completing 4 years of establishment of the ministry on 6th of July. And as part of the celebrations of the International Year of Cooperation, as well as establishment of the ministry, we're organizing a series of programs starting from 1st of July, culminating on 6th. We have two big programs in Anand on 5th and 6th. Some of you might be aware. We're setting up the foundation stone of the new university in Anand. And there's a big program on the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, organized by Amul on 6th, again in Anand. So we have huge number of people will be coming. In fact, most of you and a good number of you would be there on 5th and 6th. So in this backdrop, it is very important to understand where we stand in today's world. In fact, cooperatives, as all of you are aware, have been in this country since times immemorial, but formally through an act, they have been there since 1904. The first Cooperative Credit Societies Act was passed in 1904, and number of societies came into existence primarily to, I would say, liberate the rural folk from the clutches of moneylenders. At that point of time, this was the thought process. Over a period of time, cooperatives gained importance, strength, and they were I would say, they did very well. They were contributing substantially to the Indian economy, substantially, and subsequently, what happened was there was exploitation of the weakness of the sector, and nothing was done to work on the strengths of the sector. So we saw there was a plateau and decline of the sector for many, many years. And in that backdrop, Government of India decided to set up a ministry to ensure that there's handholding of states to create a, I would say, roadmap for taking the cooperative sector forward, strengthening it, working on its negatives, and ensuring that the legal framework is also strengthened and we move forward in a coordinated manner for substantially supporting and contributing to the Indian economy. In fact, the theme of today's meeting is also apt on this issue, that how do we contribute to the Viksit Bharat initiative of the government. If you see the contribution of the cooperative sector, nearly 15% of all the short-term loaning through the banks to the farmer happens through cooperative banks. But as was mentioned, I think day before yesterday, as well as in the meeting which we had with the states, 42% of the farmers get their loans from cooperative banks. Although the quantum is small, 15%, but 42, that contributes to 42% farmers accessing the interest subvented loans from the government. So a huge number of smallest of farmers are now are being supported by the cooperative sector. 17% of the marketable surplus of milk is being coming through the cooperative sector. And as all of you are aware, Amul and all the other dairies in the cooperative sector in other states are contributing substantially to this effort of the cooperative sector. Nearly 30% of sugar production, 30% of fertilizer production, nearly 20% of paddy procurement, 15% of wheat procurement, and about 20% of the total procurement under the PDS system is being, I would say, supported by cooperatives. Cooperatives willy-nilly are a very important and critical part of the, I would say, our interventions and the Indian economy. Honorable Minister has time and again mentioned two things, that if India has to reach the stage of being a developed nation or Viksit Bharat by 2047, you cannot but strengthen the cooperative. They have to contribute substantially to this effort, primarily because GDP increase is not the only parameter for, I would say, measuring the success of a nation or development of a nation. The second part is inclusiveness, which the capitalist model does not ensure. So the cooperative model shall ensure inclusiveness, that is number one, and employment for all. Everybody can be gainfully employed to the cooperative, I would say, spirit rather than the corporate spirit. So that is something which is very, very important, and it's very important to strengthen the cooperative sector. And for that purpose, the ministry has been taking a series of steps, primarily starting at the foundation of the cooperative, that is the PACs. We have worked with the model bylaws, ensured that PACs are liberated from getting small approvals from all over the place for doing a variety of activities. We have converged all Government of India schemes at the PACs level. We have put in a system of computerizing the cooperative, the sector, to ensure that it is seamlessly linked with the higher tiers of the rural cooperative credit structure as well as NABARD, and are able to bring in transparency and accountability and ease of operations in the cooperative sector. I would say, all in all, we are trying to ensure that all aspects of cooperative sector, be it the banking structure, be it the primary societies, be it dairy, fishery and credit societies, how can we strengthen the sector in the best possible manner, ensuring that all its problems are also addressed in a composite manner. Now, two or three issues which plague the sector are vested interests. That is one of the biggest problem plaguing the sector. And second is the quality of human resources, its capacity building, training. Always, Honorable Mr. always mentions that it has been a place where Bhai Bhatijawad has been going on for a long time. All the relatives of the chairman get appointed as employees in the cooperative societies. This has to change. We have to be transparent in our recruitment of people, get the best talent, and we can move forward. Amul is, I would say, a glaring example of what cooperatives can do if we run it efficiently. We have a system where there's a board, which is an elected board, doing policy making, and a management which is running the day-to-day affairs, and they're not basically there's no pressure coming on the management to from the board side. That is the best model for cooperatives. Could we emulate such models in the dairy sector in other states as well as in other sectors as well? So I would say a lot of food for thought for all of us to work and ensure that the benefit of the cooperatives, the one man one vote system, the co-ownership of the entire, I would say, structure, that is something which have to, I would say, harp on, impress. A lot of people, even those who are, I would say, well-read, don't know how cooperatives work. In fact, a lot of people do not recognize the difference between सहकार and सरकार. So, बहुत states में ऐसी मान्यता है कि सहकार सरकार ही है, मतलब it's government control. And many states we have cooperatives are government control. Government thinks they are our backyard. So that is also we have to, I would say, bust those myths as well and ensure that it's truly representative. Everybody, every person, even the lowest or the smallest member has an equal say in the day-to-day affairs, understanding how cooperatives work, getting the best out of cooperatives. Again, Amul is a prime example of how best a society can work for the benefit of masses, including 36 lakh members, including primarily women members. So I would say interesting times ahead when we are about to take a leap into becoming the third largest economy in the world, where cooperatives will have a major role to play. And one of the big things the ministry is trying to do is to unveil the national cooperative policy, which will be unveiled shortly. That will lay a 20-year roadmap for the cooperative sector, which will be somewhere near 2047 when we expect India to be totally developed in all aspects. So I would say coming months would be very interesting. A number of initiatives from the ministry have also been lined up to address the burning needs of sector. Cooperative taxi, I think one of the issues being discussed will be Sehkar taxi. If that is discussed during the discussions today, would be we are trying to ensure that cooperatives find their way into all sectors where they can meaningfully contribute. Insurance is one sector, the road transportation, other hospitals, another sector. Slowly you will see with the type of support and the strength we can give to each other, we'll see cooperatives penetrating into the basic fabric of all sectors of the Indian economy. So as I said earlier, interesting times ahead and a lot of work for all of us to do together and stand together, hold hands together and ensure that posterity can thank us for putting our effort in ensuring cooperatives have a major role to play in the Indian economy in the coming years. Thank you very much.